Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 9th, and today was a gorgeous, wonderful day. Weather was beautiful, sun was shining, it was nice and warm, but had a wonderful, gorgeous breeze. These are the days why we live in Florida, for days like this. Unfortunately, instead of out kayaking and at the beach or going for a nice long run or a bike ride or something, I was stuck cleaning up hurricane damage. And not that I say stuck like as if it's a bad thing, it's just it has to be done, and it's just sad because since I've moved down here, it's just been hot, 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 and it's just now finally starting to get into the decent, beautiful weather. And I don't know, I spent a week preparing for and dealing with a hurricane, and now I'm spending a week or two cleaning it up. It looks like it's going to be. So I still got to replace fencing and stuff, all kinds of crazy, crazy stuff. We got up, checked on the neighbors and that. Everybody seems to be doing pretty good. We're trying to keep high spirits. Everything's going well. We finally got a tree crew over here in the neighborhood that was taking the tree across the street down, and oh my God, they are hurricane pricing. They are definitely, yeah, they're inexpensive, and it's one of those things that they came by and they gave us a quote, and I was like, God damn, that's a lot of money, and it was ridiculous. And there's still a possibility. In the early morning, we thought Florida Power and Lights would actually come drop the tree because it's right there hanging on their line. And according to the way we understand it is, they will at least drop the tree onto the ground or get it off the line, whatever the hell you got to do. So there's one that they did come by finally. They cut the tree apart so it's on the ground. We can take care of from there once I find a pawn shop chainsaw next week, when everybody's selling their chainsaws that they had bought for the hurricane and never didn't want to keep and took back either to the store or to the pawn shops and sold. From there, we got the one that's leaning really bad. We just hope we get them to drop that, and it doesn't sound like they're going to now. They might come back. They might come back next week and drop it once things settle down. We'll see. I had a crew that's subcontracted through Florida Power and Lights, that one of the guys in that six-man crew in the truck wanted my van. We looked it all over. He talked. We started it, told him everything about it. Was completely honest, like, hey, it needs new brakes or it needs a brakes bled or whatever the heck it is, because they're bad. And then, but it's still enough. I drove from Iowa, and it's not horrible. It's they need to be pumped instead of just using them the first time you put your foot on it. And the transmission cable, when you put it back into park, sometimes you got to really put it in park to get it to start. That's the only thing. Other than that, I trust the van 100%. So went ahead from there. Basically, he looked at it. And he made me, he's like, oh, I got X amount of dollars, and it kind of sounded like I was gonna have to kind of wait even on part of that money. He didn't have that much cash in his, with him. And he's gonna like want to make payments in the way he talked. And I dropped the price down a bunch more and said, you put the big tree on the ground. Don't need to cut up. I just need it on the ground without hitting the house, and you can have the van for this price. And the guy was like, let me talk to my boss to see if he can kind of use the crew. And when they left, it kind of sounded like as if the boss had said no for right now, because they're so busy and they're kind of subcontracting through FEMA and through FPL that he couldn't have them doing that way. So hopefully they'll come back and get the tree in the ground as soon as things settle down a little bit, and then I get rid of my van. I'll kill two birds, one stone. So that will save me like $1,000 cash, which will be awesome, and that will give me the money to go not paying $1,500 to a tree guy just to cut it up. And this was just put on the ground, not even cut it up in pieces. Just literally put it on the ground was $1,500. So we're gonna have to go buy a chainsaw anyway to get it cleaned up. Although, according to Florida rules, whatever the tree lands on your property is your problem. Whatever's on the neighbor's property is the neighbor's problem. And we're gonna have like 6 feet of tree. That's all we're gonna have. It'll be 8 feet on the second tree. And I'm gonna do my best to help out the neighbor too, because they're nice people. They're good people. We got to rebuild a fence and stuff together and whatnot. We've been helping each other out. I've been giving them the ice jugs and stuff. And it's one of those things where, if I can get access to a chainsaw, we're going to cut it up, and I'm going to do the best I can. Let them use my trailer and that kind of stuff to haul the wood away, whatever. So trying to be the neighborly thing. My neighbor to the north there is basically helping him out, offering to help watch the dog and stuff too, and that, helping him clean up his yard a little bit and all that good fun stuff. So I'll probably go do that tomorrow, do some more of the yard work there. And we've finally got the power line. It's still hanging down, laying across my metal trailer, which terrifies the shit out of me. And on both houses, the loop and mast has been pulled loose, and it's hanging there, but we both have power. Unfortunately, it's not safe in the backyard now. We have no idea what it's going to take. So they did get our power turned back on finally. I was able to go next door and tell the neighbor that our power's on. I got to be the one to give her that good news, and walked around and flipped the breaker, and she was super excited about having power. So we do have air conditioning right now as we speak in the house, and our lights seem dim, which I'm not sure if just everybody's got so much load on the house or what, but we'll see what happens, I guess, and we'll deal more with it tomorrow. So right now, it seems like when the fridge is plugged in and stuff. Our lights are super dim, and it's kind of pulling back, and the dryer won't work. And I'm not sure what's going on. If we have a loose wire or if there's just an overload on this system. So the only thing I'm running right now, literally, is just the air conditioner and the fridge and freezer. That's all we're running. We're not running, or got one light on. We're not doing crap. So trying to keep as little draw off this system as we can until we can find out what's going along with the power line. So, and it's just, they're so overwhelmed. There's still thousands of people without power right now. So the fact that I have air conditioning is, got me so thankful, and I'm so happy to be able to have that. Now I just have to figure out what's going on with our system, if it's in the loop of mass coming in, or if it's somehow fried something inside our house. So we'll definitely do our best to get that figured out as soon as possible. So I'm glad everybody out there who's watching this, that I hope you made it through unscathed or as lightly scathed as possible. We have a giant tree at at Karen's father's house, that giant huge oak tree that hit the neighbor's house, and I got out there and cut that tree up eventually, but I don't know how I'm going to do it because the tree is bigger than any chainsaw I'd ever want to wield. So I'm going to cut, I think, V's out of it and cut chunks out, and then basically keep working my way through the center to get that cut up. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.